One Brahmana wanted to go on a pilgrimage. He had sons, but they did not listen to him too much. So he thought, I'm old, how can I go on pilgrimage by myself? So he asked the son of a poor Brahmana who was looking for employment here and there, if you take me on pilgrimage, then I will take care of all your expenses and I will also pay you. You're just wandering here and there. The Brahmana thought, oh, this is good. This way I can visit all the holy places too. So wherever the old Brahmana wanted to go, the young Brahmana took him. And when they came to Dham, the old Brahmana developed a very high fever. At that time, the young Brahmana served him wholeheartedly like a mother serves her child. He did everything for the old Brahmana, and the old Brahmana's heart melted. He was very wealthy. When they went to take darshan of Gopalji, the old Brahmana said, you have served me very nicely, son. What can I give you? I have one daughter who is very beautiful. I will marry her to you and I will give you a lot of wealth. The young Brahmana said, you say this now, but you have young sons at home and they will beat me. He said, with Gopal, God as my witness, I tell you that I will marry my daughter to you and I will give you a lot of wealth. The word was given. Now when the pilgrimage finished and they reached home, the old Brahmana did not have the courage to reveal his promise to his sons, because this person was a poor Brahmana. The young Brahmana waited for a month, did not hear anything back, so he went to the old Brahmana's house and told the old Brahmana, look, you had given me your word. When the sons heard this, they slapped him, pushed him. They said, see your stature, how dare you even think of marrying our sister? He said, no, Baba had said. Seeing the reaction of his sons, the old Brahmana went back on his word and said, I don't remember giving you any kind of promise. He said, no, but you had promised me in front of Gopal. He said, I don't remember anything. The sons beat him and kicked him out of the house. The young Brahmana felt very bad, thinking that they had just returned from holy pilgrimage and the person has gone back on his words. I had not asked for this marriage, he promised me, and now he got me insulted. Now I will make sure I get married to his daughter. He became obstinate and called the village council and said, this person employed me for the pilgrimage, and on pilgrimage in front of deity of Gopal, he promised me to marry his daughter to me. The council said, well, show us another witness. He said only the old Brahmana, I and Gopal were there. They said, this is your word against his, so we need a third witness. He said the third was only Thakurji God. They said, well, if God can give witness, then you can be married. In the olden days, the village council used to make the decisions. Like nowadays people go to court. In the olden days, they would go to the village council for small disputes. Now the old Brahmana agreed, because he knew that how will the deity of Gopal give witness? He said, if Gopalji comes here and gives witness, then I will not listen to anybody and I will give my daughter in marriage to him. And the sons also agreed, because they knew that a deity, a statue, is not going to walk and come here. But the young Brahmana had not considered Gopal to be just a statue, considered him to be God himself. He came to Vrindavan. Gopal was already sleeping. He was worried, how can I wait till tomorrow? Now the doors had been closed. So he knocked on the doors, because for him this was not a statue, and said, oh Gopalji, I am asking you, do you remember the old Brahmana had promised to marry his daughter to me in front of you? He knocked a few times, shouted, but there was no response. Then he said very loudly, I will not let you sleep. I have come walking and I am very hungry. It's a matter of my marriage. You have to solve it. It's not a small thing that I can let it go. It's my marriage we're talking about. So Thakurji God replied back, does a statue ever walk? He said, if the statue can talk, he can walk too. Thakurji was trapped. Thakurji said, how can a statue walk till the Rasik give witness? And he said, if a statue can talk, he can walk too. Thakurji was defeated and he came out. Look, his servants had put him to bed. See how powerful his emotions are. He saw Gopalji, who was very beautiful. He was an image of budding youth, walked very gracefully with beautiful ankle bells. Thakurji said, I'm ready to go with you, but look, I'm a deity from Braj, and you have to feed me along the way, and not just regular stuff, but nice delicacies like condensed milk, rabri, and gulab jamun, and then I can come with you. The young Brahmana said, okay, I have some money with me, and because it's a matter of my marriage, I will make sure I make all the arrangements for you. He said, how will you come? Thakurji said, I will walk. You will walk in front of me, and I will be behind you. And at short intervals, get some bhoga and offer them to me. He said, if I'm walking in front of you, how will I know you're behind me? He said, you will hear my ankle bells, but if you turn around, then I will stop right there and I will not move. I will not go any further. The deal was done. Thakurji left with him. See, is Thakurji just a statue? The young Brahmana offered regular bhoga to Gopal, and when he reached close to the village, he said, let me check, is it just the son of ankle bills or is he there? He turned around and he saw Thakurji. He said, let's go. He said, no, not anymore. Now you have to get the villagers here because that was a promise. He said, that's okay. He ran to the village, shouted and said, the Thakur from Vrindavanji is here to give my witness. Come. The entire crowd gathered and they saw Thakurji in person, and the village councillors came. Now the old person did not have any courage to speak up in front of the councillors, and Thakurji in front of everybody spoke up to protect the words of his devotee, and the wedding took place. Think about it. This is not an incident from Satyug. It is from Kalyug. Our faith and belief is what matters. If we consider God to be just a statue, then he will remain a statue. And if you have the proper mood that I may not be able to understand, but this is God himself, then one day he will reveal himself to us. We see a picture, but Radha Babaji saw Krishna in it, and Krishna would talk to him. But we just consider it to be a picture. Don't think it's just a picture of God or a statue. If you know, you have the mood that this is God himself, then you will start to experience this is truly God.